Oh, hey, come in. How are you?
Good.
I have a message for your father. Tell him it won't work.
You think I've talked to him?
Ta-da! Take a closer look. Be my guest.
Wow.
I can't go around accepting $100,000 from you.
I told you the money is legit.
I'd feel like I'd owe you something.
No, you wouldn't.
Like maybe not anything IA would want to investigate. Maybe you wouldn't ask me to suppress evidence or feed you information.
I know what this is about, Dante.
Maybe what you want from your money is a way into my life.
Would that be so bad? It's always one step forward, two steps back with us. But at Christina's party, everything was fine. Then something happens and you get pissed off.
I'm not turning the money down out of spite. I don't feel comfortable
when
accepting...
you got shot, I told Kate.
Wait, which time?
Last September in my warehouse.
Oh, so the time that you're just covering up the details.
Okay.
Right?
My son almost died. You know, a father doesn't forget something like that. But I tell you what, I'm going to find out who did it, and I'm going to take care of the situation.
Sure. Someone, you give the order, and some guy disappears, whether he's guilty or not. That doesn't matter, just as long as you feel good that you took action.
I promise I will find out who did it, and they're going to pay. That's all I'm saying.
Everyone pays in your life, Sonny. I mean, I got a bullet in my back. Michael got a bullet in his head. I mean, poor Morgan, he lost a father figure. I mean, Jax was like a father to him, and that's got to be eating that kid alive, knowing that you had something to do with Jax being killed.
How many times do I got to say this? I had nothing to do with what happened to Jax.
I know better. I arrested you that night. I know you wanted Jax gone. That's why he's playing it up and taking a nosedive into the harbor.
What's wrong with you? Okay?
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not fine. You all right? Have a seat, catch your breath.
Fine.
You don't sound fine to me.
This stupid thing just keeps happening ever since I had this surgery.
You mean since you removed your lung?
Thank you. Half. Supposedly they only took half a lung.
Whatever's left doesn't sound good to me. Why don't I call my doctor? I'll take you to the hospital.
Doesn't sound good to me. You acting like a concerned father.
Well, I'm your father. I'm concerned. Even though you didn't invite me to the wedding.
No one was invited. My mother was invited.
Didn't stop the fucking Irish from showing up.
Well, they had inside information. My mother and I had to get my cousin to marry us. He was the only priest who would do it on such short notice.
Dante, you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you got married back in Bensonhurst, back home, because I know a lot of people give it a bad name, but it does have a certain magic.
Heard you were there. A lot of people saw you in the neighborhood.
Just so you know, it wasn't business related.
Would you tell me if it was?
Well, you know, I know you think that I only have bad intentions, but I am happy that you and Lulu got married. I know she had her doubts about marrying a cop, because, I mean, you almost did get yourself killed.
Let's just not talk about
Then
that.
you went back to work when you weren't ready. All I'm saying to you is that right now, this money could give you time to recuperate.
I went back to work because I needed to go back to work. And Lulu's over any doubts she had. And listen to you giving marital advice.
Well, I mean, you know what? I can't win, even if I'm trying to do something nice.
You want to do something nice? Take that check back.
Listen.
And understand why I can't accept it.
You can give me all the checks back that you want. But I'm still your family.
I got enough family.
I got it. Oh, just what I always wanted. A garlic-encrusted diamond. What are you doing anyway?
So my dad sent that to you?
Well, I can only assume. It arrived on my doorstep with a mysterious message written on the back of an invitation to New Year's at the Metroport.
What'd the note say?
You've got the rock, I've got the setting. Any idea what that means?
No. I mean, I told you, I haven't talked to him since the whole Eden incident.
I know I should ignore the whole thing. Every time I fall for one of your father's schemes, it ends up costing me a bundle. And besides, I don't want any more mystery or unpredictability in my life.
But you like that he was a challenge and he keeps things interesting.
Yeah, well, your father took it upon himself to divorce me. Am I supposed to sit around and twiddle my thumbs and wait for him to change his mind?
Do you want to give me a hand with this?
Are you asking me for help in the kitchen?
Well, you must have had some experience at some point. No? Wow, okay.
What is this science project anyway?
I am trying to teach myself to make a home-cooked meal for my new husband.
Did you say husband?
Yeah, Dante and I got married on Christmas Eve. I would have invited you, but it was, you know, sort of spur of the moment, and it was just us two. Well, Olivia was there, and she kind of invited the entire Falconary clan. But
Congratulations.
thank you.
So, no Luke at the wedding. Smart, if you want to keep it simple.
Yes, it was perfect. It was short and sweet, and we're really, really happy about being married. Now, if I could just figure out this whole cooking thing.
I don't know about that.
About what?
Well, to my mind, it's dated and unnecessary.
Okay, it's new to me, but I'm hoping that I'll like it eventually.
I don't think you're the type. May I?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Trust me. Woof! You're not.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm not asking for your approval, and I'm following your advice, by the way.
My advice? I advised you to take up cooking?
No, you advised me to find my own bliss and to stop trying to rescue everyone around me.
That advice still stands. But if this is who Dante needs you to be, you're in trouble.
I should get going.
You gonna tell Lulu you came by?
She already knows.
Sure, she's not too happy about it.
Actually, she's supported me in whatever I decide to do. She's not the one keeping me from you.
I'm sure you can do that yourself.
I can.
You know what? I understand why you and Lulu wanted to get married privately. I've been there. You're so in love that you want to live in a bubble and, you know, push away the rest of the world. But you just got to understand something. You cannot live in that bubble forever because the world's got a way of creeping back in.
You know, I struggle with the idea of you every day. I mean, are you being sincere with me, or are you lying to my face? What do I owe you? What do you expect from me?
I don't have the right to expect a damn thing. All I would ask is to be in your life and not just being your enemy.
I don't think of you as my enemy.
Just that's progress.
And I know you regret what you did to me.
Every day of my life.
What I don't think you get is the fact that you would have been wrong even if I hadn't turned out to be your son. You don't shoot an unarmed man. You don't shoot a cop.
You were raised by good people who taught you to see the world in a certain way, right, wrong, good, bad. I see the world, you know, differently.
Well, profit and loss.
Survival.
Son, you're way past survival. You could retire right now and live a life of comfort and leisure. You never have to break another law, never have to pick up another
Yeah,
guy.
I could retire, leave the country, leave my children. It doesn't sound appealing to me.
So you're just going to put everyone at risk then?
We're going back in circles now, like we always do. You say one thing, I say the other.
Like we always
You know
do.
what? You're not just a badge, and I'm not just a criminal. You're out to get. You know what? If we could just figure out how to get rid of this garbage and just have a relationship.
And do what? What are we going to do? Talk sports and have a barbecue in the backyard?
Is that so bad?
Yeah, until I get a call that I got to take you down to the station for questioning.
If you get the damn call, then you take me in. If not, then we'll have dinner. We'll talk about something in common. If it's just the Yankees, well, we'll meet in the middle. That's all I'm asking.
Don't be dramatic. I'm not changing myself so that I can be Dante's wife.
You sure about that?
Yes, I am. Look, we both agreed that we weren't going to change each other, and he's, got his own thing. He's a cop. I got to figure out what my thing is. You didn't try and change Dad when you were with him.
No, I didn't, and look how well it turned out.
I don't think it's over between you two. I think you're going to still go to the Metro Court and see if you guys still have a chance.
That ship sailed, sister. In fact, it was hijacked and destroyed by your father, Captain Luke Sparrow.
I don't know. I don't think you would be coming here asking me questions about him if you weren't still invested.
I will be there to tell him that I refuse to mule for his stolen diamonds. I am done carrying his load. In fact, I'm done with him.
Whatever you say. Should be a fun New Year's.
I just don't see us having a barbecue in the backyard.
How about New Year's?
Are you throwing a party?
No, Carly is. She's hosting a party at the Metro Court. She invited Michael. 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know if Carly would want me there.
But it's not about Carly. It's about Michael. We need to, get around him. He just lost his Abby, and he needs a lot of support.
All right. Me and Lulu will be there for Michael. On one condition, you take back that check and stop writing me checks, okay? No more checks.
All right, you know what? I'll compromise. I'm going to do something worthwhile with the money, something that you would approve of. Can you trust me on that?
Yeah, I
See you on New Year's.
See you on New Year's.
You know what? For a second, I thought you were going to say see you on New Year's, Dad, but I don't know.
Now you're pushing it.